The aortic rod is not just a tube. It's a complex functional unit connecting the heart to the rest of the body. If we look at the part A, we can see three rings: basal ring, ventricular-atrial ring, and commissural ring. First of them is basal ring. Basal ring, the lowest level where the ventricle meets the valve. Ventricular-atrial junction or ventricular-atrial ring is actual transition zone between heart muscle and the aorta. And the sinotubular junction, the top ring where the sinus of Valsalva end and the ascending aorta begins. At the here, ascending aorta begins and sinus of Valsalva is ended. Don't forget aortic cusps located between basal ring and commissural ring at the here. Where is the here? Here is sinus of Valsalva. Actually, sinus of Valsalva between commissural ring and the basal ring too. And intercusp triangle. Intercusp triangle, triangular space between the leaflets that are technically part of the ventricle but located within the aorta. If we look at the part B, we can see first hemodynamic ventricular-atrial junction, and at the part B we will see functional and anatomic junctions. First hemodynamic ventricular-atrial junction is here, and at the hemodynamic ventricular junction we have osteums, right and left coronary ostium, and we have anatomic ventricular-atrial junction or circular junction at the part B. Anatomic junction, the straight circular line where the tissues physically change, and anatomic ventricular-atrial junction or circular junction between located between hemodynamic ventricular-atrial junction and muscle of the ventricle, left ventricle, or left ventricle separated from the aorta with anatomic ventricular-atrial junction. Basis of the aortic cusps, located at the left ventricle, or located below anatomic ventricular-atrial junction, below the anatomic ventricular-atrial junction, or basis of the aortic cusp located at the left ventricle. Don't forget, okay? After that, we have part C. At the part C, we can see relationship with other structures. We can see the three cusps: right coronary cusp, non-coronary cusp, and left coronary cusp. And the aortic valve is physically connected to the mitral valve via the left fibrous trigon, and we can see central fibrous body formed by right fibrous trigon and membranous septum. The membranous septum here, the membranous septum is right below the junction which is why valve issues can sometimes affect the heart's electrical rate. And you can see right fibrous trigon near the membranous septum. It is importance at the surgical anatomy. Finally, I must say that understanding this shaped anatomy is crucial for surgeons during valve replacement or rod repairs. Thank you for your attention.